Gold tarnished? Let's talk numbers today on GLD, which is the gold ETF that she mentioned. On the technical side, it's Richard Ross with Arabah Grayson. On the fundamentals side, it's Peter Schiff with Euro Pacific Capital. And Peter, you've long pounded the table for gold. What do you think of Goldman's call today?
Well, first of all, I've been telling my clients to buy gold since 1999, so it was under $300 at the time. But the fact that Goldman is telling the Muppets to sell their gold, I think the smart money is going to take the other side of that trade. In fact, I'm very curious about the timing of this call. If Goldman really was this negative on gold, why didn't they say so on Thursday before we got the Friday jobs report, which is extremely bullish for the price of gold? So they should be less bearish now. In fact, I think they're trying to drive the price down.
Isn't that their point, though, is that it's not reacting the way it normally would to certain data points, and it's just not acting the way gold typically would. So they're saying get out now.
It started to. It had a very good day yesterday. I think Goldman wants to knock the price down, either because they want to buy more cheaper for themselves, or maybe they're trying to help out their friends at the Federal Reserve. Right. They have a pretty cozy relationship. The Federal Reserve does not want the price of gold to go up because it invalidates everything that they're doing. So they might be manipulating the market for that reason. Rich? But I think it is an excellent opportunity for people who understand the fundamentals to buy gold.
So, Rich, he likes gold, obviously. What about the GLD chart? What's it look like?
Well, Bill, I would say in this instance, the technicals are in alignment with Peter's bullish fundamental call. I think the risk reward is rather compelling on the technicals alone, and this could be a Goldman buying opportunity down here at the low end of a very well-defined 18-month trading range. Keep in mind that we've now tested and held this key 150 level on that GLD, the benchmark ETF, on 3 separate occasions over the past 18 months with a very well-defined downside and upside of as much as 10%. We think this is where you want to be a buyer with a very tight stop. Maybe give this trade 1 to 2% on the downside. I think that's all you're going to need to be a winner. You want to be long of gold down here.
Peter, he's in agreement with you. How about that? You have no one to argue with this time.
It's rare that somebody agrees with me on CNBC, but I'll take it. But, earlier you mentioned the retail buyers. Maybe the ETF buyers are selling. But I own a gold company, Euro Pacific Precious Metals, and our sales, we're having a record month in gold sales to our retail clients. Right. So the real buyer of physical gold, the demand is rising all around the world. I think it's the big speculators, the hedge funds, the hot money. They're the ones that are getting cold feet, but the real fundamental buyers are still there.
Since we don't have an argument on our hands here, gentlemen, Peter, before I let you go, let me ask you about this virtual currency phenomenon, this Bitcoin phenomenon that's going on right now. What do you make of that in the scheme of things here?
Well, Bitcoins have gone straight up in the last couple of months while gold has been trending down. Look, people are searching for alternatives to fiat money. Obviously, when central bankers all around the world are printing money like it's going out of style, people are looking for alternatives. Some people are jumping at Bitcoins. This is new. I don't know if this is another bubble or if this is a sustainable alternative. I still prefer the real thing. I still prefer gold, something with intrinsic tangible value, than something, on a computer. But I know this. We need alternatives to dollars, to Japanese yen or euros, and the free market is going to sort it out. You're going to have a Gresham's law taking place, or reverse Gresham's law, good money chasing out bad. Right. And one of the worst examples of money happens to be the U.S. dollar right now.
All right. Good to see you, gentlemen. Thank you both for your thoughts today on GLD on gold.